Ever sent a text to someone and found yourself counting the minutes, only to get a cold, okay back, or worse, nothing at all? That feeling, like a tiny thorn pricking at your confidence, it's something nobody wants to go through. But here's the thing. Most of us have been there. I know I have. You grab your phone, check it every 5 minutes, wondering if you said something wrong or if that smiley emoji made it worse. Then when she doesn't reply, that empty pit in your stomach just keeps growing, little by little. I get it, because I've stood right where you're standing. Texting shouldn't feel like a stressful chess match, where you're second-guessing every move. But for a lot of guys, that's exactly what it turns into. A game they never win. You send a message, then wait, hope, maybe even worry. You want her to notice you, want your words to stick in her mind, not just fade away like a passing breeze. And here's the real deal. It's not that you're missing something. It's that the way you're texting might be pushing her away, without you even realizing it. Today I've got 3 little secrets to share with you. Simple, but powerful. These aren't cheesy pickup lines or cheap tricks. They're about turning every text you send into a spark. Something that doesn't just get a reply, but makes her look forward to hearing from you. Are you ready to change how she sees you through that phone screen? Stick with me, and let's dive into the first secret. It's gonna be worth it. Ever wonder why some texts feel like tossing a stone into a lake, ripples for a second then gone, while others stick with you, nagging at your mind until you can't help but reply? It's not magic, and it's not luck either. It's about curiosity, that little spark that makes you lean in, wanting to know more. I've been on both sides of this, you know. I've sent messages that landed like a thud, left hanging in the air with nothing but silence staring back at me. And I've been the guy who couldn't stop checking my phone, hoping she'd bite, wondering why that, "Hey, how's your day?" didn't light up her screen the way I'd pictured. If you've ever felt that, you're not alone. Most of us have. That quiet sting, when you realize your words didn't hit the mark. It's real, and it sits heavy. Let me take you back for a second. A few years ago I was sitting on my couch, thumb hovering over the send button, second-guessing every word. I'd type out something like, "Hope you're having a good day," hit send, and then nothing. Hours would crawl by, 3, maybe 4, until my phone buzzed with a single cool, or, if I was lucky, a thumbs-up emoji. I'd stare at it, that little grey bubble on my screen, feeling like I'd just run a mile and tripped at the finish line. Ever done that? Checked your phone every 10 minutes, flipped it over, walked away, then circled back just to see if maybe, just maybe, she'd say something more. I'd replay it in my head. Should I have said something funnier, shorter, cooler? That pit in your stomach. It's like a weight you didn't ask to carry. But here's the thing I learned, and it's what I want you to hold on to today. Texting doesn't have to be that hard. You don't need to be a poet or some smooth-talking guy from a movie. You just need to flip the game a little, stop chasing her reply, and start pulling her in. That's where curiosity comes in. The first secret I'm laying out for you. Imagine this. Instead of sending a text that wraps everything up in a neat little bow, you drop something that leaves her hanging, just enough to make her wonder. You don't spill the whole story. You toss out a breadcrumb and let her come looking for the rest. Picture yourself typing, "You won't believe what just happened to me today," and hitting send. No details, no explanation, just that. What do you think she does? She doesn't scroll past it. Her mind kicks in, spinning, guessing. Did you win something? Trip over your dog? See a celebrity at the gas station. She can't let it sit there unanswered. It's like an itch she has to scratch. Or maybe you go with, I just figured something out about you. Bet you'd never guess what. Now she's hooked. She's not just reading your text. She's thinking about it, turning it over in her head, maybe even smiling as she types back. Okay, what is it? That's the power of curiosity. It's not about you begging for her attention. It's about her choosing to give it. I've tried this myself, and it's almost funny how well it works. One time, I texted a friend, saw something today that totally reminded me of you, and left it there. No hints, no follow-up. Within 10 minutes she fired back. What? Tell me. And just like that, we were talking, not me chasing, but her stepping in. That's what you're aiming for. You're not dumping your whole day into a paragraph she'll skim over. You're planting a seed, letting her water it with her imagination. It's simple, but it shifts everything. See, most guys, and I've been that guy, send texts that are safe but forgettable. How's your weekend? What's up? Nice, sure, but they don't stir anything. They're like tossing a pebble into a puddle, barely a splash. But when you tease her curiosity, you're dropping that stone into deep water. The ripples keep going. She's not just replying out of politeness. She's in it wanting more. And the best part, you're not stressing over it. You send it, let it sit, and trust it'll do its job. That's the calm control I'm talking about. Your move, her choice. So next time you're about to text her, pause. Ask yourself, does this make her wonder? Does it leave a little mystery hanging in the air? If it doesn't, tweak it. Try, something crazy just popped into my head about you, and watch what happens. You'll see her light up your phone faster than you thought possible. Stick with me, because this is just the start. Curiosity's only the first piece of the puzzle. Ready to see where it takes you. What if the next text you send didn't just get a reply, but had her checking her phone all day, hoping your name would pop up? That's the magic of anticipation, building that quiet pull that keeps you on her mind, even when you're not typing a word. I've been the guy who blew it, spilling everything too fast, and I felt that sinking realization when the conversation fizzled out. But I've also learned how to turn it around, and that's what I'm sharing with you now. It's not about playing hard to get or being someone you're not. It's about giving her just enough to look forward to, like the smell of coffee drifting from the kitchen before you've even poured a cup. Think back to a time you sent a text and laid it all out there. Maybe you typed, "Hey, I got you something today," or "I planned a fun night for us this weekend." You hit send, feeling good, picturing her smile. But then crickets. Maybe a nice came back after an hour, or worse, nothing at all. I've done that. I remember sitting at my desk, staring at my phone, willing it to buzz. 2 hours passed, then 3, and I started wondering if I'd overdone it. That's the trap. You give her the whole picture, wrapped up, done, and there's nothing left for her to chew on. It's like handing her a book with the last page torn out, already filled in, no reason to flip through the rest. Now, let's flip that. Anticipation is about holding back just a little, letting her imagination fill in the gaps. Imagine texting her, "I saw something today that made me think of you. Want to guess what it was?" You don't tell her it was a little diner with pancakes she'd love, or a stray dog that had her goofy grin. You let it hang there. She reads it, and her mind starts spinning. What was it? A song? A sunset? Something funny? She's not just skimming your words, she's leaning in, picturing it, maybe even texting back. Okay, what? That's where it starts. You've got her attention, but you don't cash it in yet. Here's a story. A while back I texted a girl, "I've got something planned for Friday. You're either gonna love it or be totally curious." That was it. No details, no big reveal. I let it sit. 15 minutes later, my phone lit up. "What is it? Tell me." I grinned, waited a beat, then shot back. "Guess first. Think you know me well enough." We went back and forth like that for an hour, her tossing out ideas, me nudging her along. By the time I told her it was a late-night drive to catch the stars, she was already in, hooked not just on the plan, but on the build-up. That's what anticipation does. It turns a simple idea into something she can't stop thinking about. You see, most guys, and I've been guilty of this, rush it. They send, "I'm taking you to dinner at 7, and sure it's sweet, but it's flat. It's a postcard, not a story." Instead, try, "I've got something in mind for us. Should I tell you now, or keep you guessing?" Now she's not just nodding along. She's wondering, waiting, maybe even smiling at the thought. And here's the kicker, don't spill it all when she asks. If she says, "What is it?" you come back with, "I could tell you, but where's the fun in that?" Take a shot. What do you think? You're not dodging her, you're inviting her to play along. It's light, it's easy, and it keeps her in the game. This isn't about being sneaky. It's about pacing yourself, like letting a good meal simmer, instead of throwing it in the microwave. You're not desperate for her reply. You're setting the table and letting her pull up a chair. I've seen it work over and over. One time I texted, "I just remembered something about you. Should I tell you now or later?" She hit back in 5 minutes. "Now, come on." I waited, then said, "It's how you laugh when you're nervous. Caught it last time we talked." Still thinking about it. That little delay, that slow roll, it didn't just get a response, it started a real conversation. Anticipation builds that tension, the good kind. It's like the night before a road trip. You don't know every stop, but you're already itching to go. When you text her, "I've got a surprise for you," any guesses? She's not just reading, she's feeling it, that little buzz of what's next. You're not overwhelming her with a wall of words. You're dropping a spark and letting it catch. That's your power here. You control the rhythm, not with tricks, but with calm confidence. You send it, step back, and let her come to you. So, next time your thumb's hovering over that send button, think, does this give her something to look forward to? Does it leave a little room for her to wonder? If not, tweak it. Try, "I've got something to tell you, bet you'll never guess," and watch her jump in. You're not chasing her anymore, you're the guy she's waiting for. Want to see how this builds even more? Let's keep going. Ever wonder why some compliments feel like they bounce right off, while others sink in deep, leaving a glow that sticks with you for days? It's not about the words you use, it's about where they come from. Genuine compliments, the kind that hit different, aren't just sweet talk thrown out to fill the silence. They're a way to show her you see her, really see her, beyond the surface. I've messed this up before, tossing out a quick, "You're pretty," and watching it land like a pebble in the grass, nice but gone in a second. And I've felt the flip side too, when someone's words caught me off guard, made me feel noticed in a way I didn't expect. That's what I want to unpack with you today, how to give her that moment, the kind she'll carry with her. Let's be real for a minute. You've probably heard it a million times, guys texting, "You're gorgeous," or "You've got the best smile." Maybe you've even sent one of those yourself. I have. Back in the day, I'd fire off, "You're so beautiful," thinking it'd light up her day. Sometimes I'd get a thanks, back maybe a smiley face if I was lucky. But more often, It just sat there, like a note left on the table unread. I'd check my phone an hour later. Nothing. 2 hours, still nothing. It wasn't that she didn't like it was that she'd heard it before, probably 10 times that week. It didn't stick. It didn't mean anything new. And that's where I went wrong, where a lot of us go wrong. You think a compliment's a fast track to her heart, but if it's shallow, it's just noise. Now picture this instead. You're texting her after a long day, and she's just told you about juggling work and a flat tire in the rain. Most guys would say, "Wow, you're tough." It's fine, but it's forgettable. What if you said, "I like how you handle chaos," like it's nothing? Most people would have lost it, but you just keep rolling. You hit send. She reads it, and it's not just another nice job. It's you noticing her strength, her way of moving through the mess. She might pause, smile, type back, "You think so?" And now you're talking. That's the difference. It's not about flattery, it's about seeing what's real in her. I've got a moment like that, burned in my memory. A while back, I was texting a friend who'd just vented about a rough week, family stuff, deadlines, the works. I could have gone with, "You're amazing," and called it a day. Instead I wrote, "I respect how you keep your cool when everything's piling up. It's not loud, but it's strong." I didn't overthink it, just sent it. 10 minutes later she replied, "That means a lot." I didn't think anyone noticed. We ended up texting for an hour, not because I was chasing her, but because she felt seen. That's what a genuine compliment does. It's not a line, it's a bridge. Here's the trick, don't just praise what's easy to spot. Sure, she might have killer eyes, or a laugh that lights up a room. Plenty of people tell her that. Go deeper. Maybe she's got a quiet way of listening that makes you feel heard, or she's quick with a joke when things get tense. Text her, "I like how you cut through the noise with a laugh." Takes skill to pull that off. Or if she's opened up about something tough, try, "I admire how you say what's real, even when it's hard." Most people dodge that. You're not piling it on, you're pointing out what's hers, what sets her apart. And when you do, it lands different. Timing matters too. Don't throw compliments around like confetti, save them for when they fit. She's telling you about hiking 5 miles through mud to help a friend. That's your moment. I respect how you show up for people. Takes guts to push through that. It's not random, it's tied to her. Right then, I learned this the hard way once. I texted a girl, "You're awesome," out of the blue, no context, just fishing for a response. She said, Thanks." And that was it. Later when she mentioned fixing her car herself, I tried. "I like how you tackle stuff head on." Most would have called it quits. She lit up. You have no idea how long that took. And we were off swapping stories. The first was noise, the second was real. This isn't about buttering her up or hunting for a pat on the back. It's about being present, seeing what's worth calling out, and saying it plain. You're not begging for her to like you. You're standing steady, noticing what's true. That's your strength here. Next time you're texting, don't rush to "you're pretty." Wait. Watch. Maybe she's got a spark of patience, or a way of cutting through bullshit with a grin. Tell her that, "I like how you see through the mess without blinking." Send it, let it sit. She'll feel it, not just the words but you behind them. So try it. Next time she shares something big or small, don't just nod along. Pick out what strikes you, what's hers alone, and say it. "I respect how you keep going when it'd be easier to stop." You're not chasing her smile, you're giving her a mirror to see herself clearer. That's what sticks. Want to see how this ties it all together? Let's roll on. Ever think about what it'd feel like to send a text and know, really know, she's out there smiling at her phone waiting for your next words? That's where these three secrets, curiosity, anticipation, and genuine compliments, take you. It's not about turning into someone else or chasing her attention like it's a prize to win. It's simpler than that. It's about shifting how you show up in those little grey bubbles on her screen, making them mean something. I've been where you are, staring at a read receipt for hours, feeling that quiet ache when nothing comes back. But I've also seen the other side, where a few words can light up a conversation, and I want that for you too. So let's wrap this up and put it all together. Think of texting like tossing a pebble into a pond. Most guys throw it hard, all at once, splash, done, no ripples. You've done that, right? Sent her, "Hey, what's up?" and watched it sink, wondering why it didn't stick. I've been there, refreshing my phone like it'd magically buzz if I stared long enough. But with these secrets, you're not throwing the whole handful. You're skipping that stone, light, steady, letting it bounce. First you spark her curiosity, drop her, "You won't guess what I just saw," and let her wonder. Then you build anticipation, hint at something's coming your way Friday, and leave her picturing it. Finally, you hit her with a real compliment. I like how you keep it together when most would crack, and she feels it, not just hears it. Each skip keeps the ripples going, keeps her in it with you. This isn't some game to trick her, it's about being real, staying calm, and giving her something worth holding on to. Picture this, you're sitting there, coffee in hand, typing out a message. Instead of overthinking it, you keep it short, sharp, true. "Saw something wild today, reminded me of you." Send. You don't sit there sweating it, you set it down, sip your drink, trust it'll land. And when she texts back, what was it? You've got her, not because you're slick, but because you gave her a reason to lean in. That's the shift. You're not begging for her time, you're the guy she's thinking about when her phone's quiet. I've felt that change myself. One night, I texted a friend, "You've got a way of making tough stuff look easy. Caught that today." No fluff, just what I saw. She didn't just say thanks. She opened up, told me about her day, kept it rolling. That's what these secrets do. They don't just get replies, they build something. You're not chasing anymore. You're the one she's waiting to hear from. The name she hopes pops up when her screen lights up. And the best part, it's not hard. It's just you, being you, with a little more intention. So, where do you take this next? How do you see these three pieces, curiosity, anticipation, that real, honest praise, fitting into your world? Imagine sending that next text, feeling steady, knowing it's not about her answer, it's about what you put out there. What's the one thing you'd tweak first? Maybe teasing her with a "bet you can't guess what I'm up to," or holding back, just enough to keep her guessing. It's yours to play with now. If this clicked for you, if it lit something up, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and share it with someone who needs it. Tell me in the comments, which of these three are you running with first? Your words down there, they fuel this, they keep me going, keep these videos coming, because this isn't just talk, it's us figuring it out together. Every like, every comment, it's you saying, keep it coming, and I feel that. Let's build this thing, one real moment at a time. What's your next move?